Greetings to all of you, my dear sisters and brothers, and my dear friends, and all of you are welcome to my new broadcasting, Streams in the Desert. This is your Pastor Yeti. I am jealous for you with a godly jealousy. Oh, how the old harpist loves his harp. He cuddles and caresses it, as it were a child resting in his lap. His life is consumed with it. But watch how he tunes it. He grasps it firmly, striking a chord with a sharp, quick blow. While it quivers as if in pain, he leans forward, intently listening to catch the first note rising from it. Just as he feared, the note is distorted and shrill. He strains the string, turning the torturing thumb screw, and though it seems needy to snap with attention, he strikes it again. And he leans forward again, carefully listening, until at last a smile appears on his face as the first melodic sound arises. And perhaps this is how God is dealing with you, loving you more than any harpist loves his harp. He finds you nothing but harsh, discordant sounds. He plucks your heartstrings with torturing anguish, and tenderly leading you over you, he strikes the strings and listening, hearing only a harsh murmur. He strikes you again. His heart bleeds for you while he anxiously waits to hear the strain. Not my will, but yours be done. A melody as sweet to his ears as angel songs, and he will never cease from striking the strings of your heart until your humbled and disciplined soul blends with all the pure and eternal harmonies of his own being. Of the sweetness that dwells in a harp of many strings, while each all vocal which love in a tuneful harmony rings, with all the wail and the discord, when one and another is rent, tensions less broken and lost from the cherished instrument. The rapture of love is linked with the pain or fear of loss, and the hand that takes the crown must age with many a cross. Yet he who has never a conflict wins never a victor's palm, and only the toilers know the sweetness of rest and calm. Only between the storms can the Alpine traveler know transcendent glory of clearness, marvels of gleam and glow. Had he the brightness unbroken of cloudless summer's day, this has been dimmed by the dust and the veil of a brooding haze. Who would dare to choose neither or both to know the finest quiver of joy or the agony thrills of woe? Never the exquisite pain, but never the exquisite bliss, for the heart that is dull to that can never be strung to this. Are we fully aware, my dear ones, how much love that God has for us? I think in our humanity, even if we're Christians or not, I think it's difficult for us to the full understanding of this mystery of his unconditional love. He poured himself out And also he had to go through choices for his suffering before he was hanging on the cross. In Gethsemane, he asked God to take that chalice away from him, but only according to the will of God. Let God you in a way that you never experienced. Surrender to Him and let Him tune in such a fine chord at the strings of your life, and your journey will never be the same. Blessings to all of you, my dear ones. This is your Pastor Yeti. I love you guys. Bye.